Good afternoon and welcome to another episode of the Sunday Spin, coming to you live. I'm Vinny G. Season 3 premiere. Very excited. Thank you for taking your time with us today. Live coming from the 719. My man, G Money, Greno. Good afternoon. Welcome back. How are you, sir?
Doing great, Vin. Awesome to see you. Welcome back, season 3. Wow, it's been so much fun, and the fun is going to continue this season for sure. Super stoked. We're hanging out at What's Left Records here in Colorado Springs, the 719, owned by the Ostro brothers. I got one of them hanging out right here. Get over here, Shawnee. We got Sean Ostro in the house.
Hi.
Yep, there's Sean enjoying a little candy and selling records. Sean's got a show today, so we'll hear a little bit more about that later for sure.
Oh, yeah.
So if you're in the area, we want you to go up to the Denver area and check out Shawnee doing his thing. And a bunch of other great stuff going on in the 719. Just great music, man. Things are starting to get back into form over here, Vinny. Shows pretty much, every week over there at Fritzy's, right, Sean? And the Nickel.
Fritzy's, the Nickel, Black Sheep.
Things
starting to come back, surely but surely.
So
who knows how long it will last?
We'll keep our fingers crossed, right?
Yeah,
exactly.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
We are hanging out at What's Left. If you guys want, let's take a little look. See what we got here.
Yeah.
So awesome record store, Vinny, as you know. So we'll kind
give
of
us the tour.
So there's been an expansion. That's probably the first thing to note for folks is this whole area behind me is all new. The boys did a demolition expansion, and so now they're able to put some of the artwork and t-shirts, and you got puzzles too, by the way, man. You got an AC/DC puzzle and a Rush puzzle right here. Let's see if I can do this right. Not kind of challenged with that stuff. There we go. And a listening station. So old school, you come on over and check out, a UCD or vinyl that you want to purchase potentially. Got the cool rock and roll toys. There we go. So Iron Maiden toys and stuff like that. Jewelry, candles, wonderful things like that right there. And again, just a lot of cool records, man. Here's the indie rock section. One of my favorites. Let's see, am I getting it in there? That's pretty good. And then hip hop. Got some rarities. Got all the singles right here. So you can purchase a bunch of different 7 inches. I collect 7 inches, so it's dope. While you're hanging out, you can play some Mortal Kombat or Miss Pac-Man.
Fabulous.
I love Miss Pac-Man.
I know you do, Johnny. So got 12-inch singles. Not doing this very well. Probably local music and CDs. There we go. And then some classics. I know Vinny's really excited about this Grateful Dead album right here he wants to buy. And then Shawnee over here behind the counter doing his thing. Lots of cool, expensive records if you're a collector behind there. Expensive meaning very worth it. You got your Cars box set, some Iron Maiden, Outcast, a quadruple album. So patches, just every kind of thing that you can look for. There's something for everybody in What's Left Records, and that's the cool thing. And even if you want a $1 Laura Nero record, you can do that. So yeah, that's kind of the experience. Again, yeah, just good times, man, here at What's Left. And they do so much for the community. Always putting on shows and events and doing the punk rock flea market and just every kind of possible thing. So, yeah. So, Vin, I'm going to hand it off to Sean for a second since he's not busy. And let's hear a little bit more about his show, Vinny, if you want to talk to him. I'm going to do
yes,
this.
absolutely.
Do you just want to switch me over onto this?
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, good idea. All right, we'll get technical here for a second with you guys. So we're going to
Meantime,
add...
I do want to mention what a change, because really our premiere was from the exact same location, and understandably times were different with COVID and whatnot, but wow, what an expansion. To me it looks brighter, busier, happier.
Yeah.
And it's comfortable. It's very, very comfortable. So I want to congratulate you, Sean.
Thank you, Vinny. I appreciate it. Yeah, there's been a big change since the first time you came. We're always trying to change stuff. We're always getting new shelves, new records. We got to do that expansion, which is cool. And we're just going to move from there, We're going to put a TV in there at some point. We want to have a listening station, even though I doubt anyone's ever going to use it. We're just we just want people to have the option. I used to love doing that when I was a kid, always just sampling CDs and figuring it out. We always loved to play them on our player too, but
I know when I come, I'm going to use the listening station.
Yeah.
There's no question about that, right? I'm going to be pushing people away from the listening station.
That's perfect.
Yeah, really. Obviously, first question I want to ask is, how's business been?
This has been good. It's been good. It's always back and forth. It depends on the season. Summer's always a little bit slower, and we've still been getting a whole bunch of stuff. So it's just always trying to figure out what people are trying to buy and stuff like that, and getting new stuff in, and but it's been good. We got a lot of support from our crew and stuff, that we've been doing shows with for a while. But honestly, more than anything, there's a lot of new people coming in. We've met a lot of new friends throughout the whole year, a lot of new people who come in all the time and always support us. And, it's been rad. We've met a whole new community. There's a lot of new people moving into the Springs who haven't realized the scene and how to go to shows and where to go to shows and stuff like that. And so we've met a lot of cool people from that and gotten to steer them into the scene, which is the goal, just to make people feel comfortable here, make people want to go to shows and stuff like that. So.
Well, the one thing I really want to congratulate you on, Sean, is something that I've picked up on right away. The biggest change that I see as kind of the outsider, but obviously have been following the path the whole time, is the record. Going to a record store obviously is an event, and it's cool enough on its very own. But really, to me, when you go to what's left, you're really going to a mecca of entertainment of a local value.
Yeah, for sure.
You can't put a price on that. Exactly. And it's so important to your community, especially the art community.
Well, that's kind of the shop too that I like. I like because we have all local art and all local stuff, and everything that isn't just records is locally done, So that's what I really love about it too. And it's cool. It's like, I was just out in Phoenix hanging out, and I go to a couple of record stores like always. And I went to Zia's, which is super cool. It's a rad store. I mean, that was the second store I went to. The first one I went to was called Ghost of the East Side. It's in Tempe. And it's like a total like same kind of spot. Like, I like the record stores that are very personal. You can come in, talk to the owner or to talk to whoever's working and ask them about music, and they'll tell you there's certain things. It's not big, Sometimes there's too much at these other record stores, which is great. It's awesome. But I just like finding community and finding stuff and talking to people about stuff. It's nice being able to be one of those record stores too. It made me happy seeing that kind of stuff,
Yeah, well, you went about it the right way. And, absolutely your community is hopefully going to have you back. Now, again, you're a 719, you an institution, really.
Yeah.
And all your many outlets music related. So how has the support been from your friends, neighbors, local people, the people you've known all along? Is it slowly coming back with people getting out and about again?
Yeah, it's been good. Well, that's kind of the difference, and the cool thing about it is because we started just knowing that our homies will come and help us out and do stuff, and they do definitely like a lot. But more than anything, we've grown. Like we've gotten a lot more new people. It's just like trying to see stuff, and it's cool. There's random people that come in all the time just from Google and from, just traveling, just like I was. They just find us on Google and come in. And then, I'm just like, I try to give people suggestions. Sometimes people come in and they're a little intrigued just because, it seems like a metal shop or whatever. But it's like I try to at least talk to everyone and find them stuff they like or things like that, And I mean, me and Brian's ultimate goal was just to be here for a year and see if it worked. Just try it for a year and see. Worst comes to worst, we have a bunch of records, so it's not too bad. And it's been going well. It's good.
And to survive the year that you survived,
exactly.
Amidst all the chaos, says a lot. Really, I mean, it really does says a lot about your drive, your motivation, and here you sit. And I, for one, am very proud of you guys. You certainly deserve all the good luck. And I see it turning over for you. I see this being a big year for you.
Yeah.
For so many reasons, because the things you could not control, you overcame.
Exactly. It's been good. So we'll just see. It's all just marketing and getting our stuff. And we're always doing videos and having fun. People like the videos. So they'll come in eventually, sometimes it takes a little bit, but it's still been good. It's just trying to know what to buy for people and what they're going to buy and do all that stuff. We're still getting to know that, I mean, we always get stuff and we know our market, but trying to know the outside market, it's kind of impossible to know what people are going to come in and buy, especially when we're such a niche store. When I try to get other stuff, it's like I try to buy all the stuff and then no one wants it. Everyone wants it and then I buy it and then no one wants it. So it's like, who knows? It's all trial and error, but it's working out well.
That's the ebb and flow of retail, unfortunately, and that's where the business end of it, I'm sure, is the less desirable part in a lot of cases. Now, I've never owned a record store. I have worked in record stores, and to me, the things that you enjoy most about the job have absolutely nothing to do with the reality of it at times.
Yeah.
It can be tough. And, some of the pitfalls. I mean, what were some of the obstacles? I mean, besides the obvious, not being able to stay open, having to keep the 6-foot distance, everything else. What else did you find really difficult to overcome as a new retail owner? Doesn't even necessarily have to be specialty retail, like you most certainly.
Yeah. I don't know, not too much. It's, it's just kind of learn it really, because it's the first time we've ever really done it, So it's like doing it with COVID. It's like, you think COVID would like ruin it, but we wouldn't be able to do it if it wasn't for it, And I think people were a lot more. I think people were a lot more, wanting to buy records and wanting to support music and wanting to do stuff with it. So it's actually like helped us out quite a bit, And it's just trying to find the in-between, really, with it, and owning the shop with my brother.
But what a great way to think about it, Sean. I mean, really, and I think that's probably part of the success was the optimism to take the negative, turn it into a positive, which, is what Sunday Spin, and that's what it's all been about during the bad times, if you will. But you saw the positive that came out of that.
Yeah, totally.
And that's really a beautiful thing, because it takes a very special type of person to be able to do that.
Yeah,
it really does, and I think that's a big part of your success. So, anyway, tell me about the show.
Oh yeah, so I'm playing a show tonight, I guess. In Denver. Luckily, I got the best Grano in town to hang out and watch the shop for us. He's been helping out a lot lately, which has been super cool. He's great here. Everybody loves him when he's working here too. So he's perfect part to the team. But yeah, so I play in a group called Soft Star and the Fruity Loops. It's just myself. I just loop stuff. I loop stuff. I got like a keyboard and a bunch of other stuff that loop and rap over and just have fun. It's just a fun little show. But yeah, I'm playing at Goosetown today, which it's going to be an early show. I'm playing for the Spiderland album release. There's just some really good friends of mine, Marie and Drew. They've been playing in the scene for a while. Drew used to be a really good friend of mine a long time, but he lives in Denver. If you ever heard of the band Pretty Mouth, Marie's in Pretty Mouth. So yeah, it's their band. They're doing a thing. They asked me if I can come down and play. So yeah, the show starts at 4. I'm probably gonna be doors open at 3. Show starts at 4. I think I'm gonna be playing first. It seems. Yeah, and it'll be really fun. It'll be really cool. I'm really excited for it. And then after that too, which is cool, they're doing that whole. Oh man, I forgot what the name of the fest was. It's like the Rocky Mountain. There's like a whole like garage rock fest going on right now in Denver with the band The Dirty Few. They came back and they're playing some shows. So it was cool. I get to go to that show and then roll on down to the High Dive after. So if anyone's trying to go to that High Dive show too, you can catch the show before, do a little pre-gaming.
And that's what it's all about, Sean. Congratulations.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, the common denominator since we started this show has been rock and roll shows and record stores.
Yeah.
And we're able to combine the two, not only in one fell swoop on the show, but we're able to really have a shining example right here with us this afternoon.
No, totally.
Yeah. Yeah, by AM, he's going to have his retail suit on, and in a couple hours, he's Superman up for the good folks in Denver.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Tell me about that. Do you find it hard? I mean, I'm sure this doesn't happen every day, but it is part of your life. Do you find it hard switching the caps, so to speak? And I mean no offense to the man in the bucket hat when I say it. It's marvelous.
It's funny. No, not really. I'm like always moving. I'm always doing shit constantly. That's like the one. I mean, it's hard for me in general just because I'm always doing stuff. It's like I never turn it off. I want to turn it off and chill and hang out at my house and do stuff like that. But doing the record store, doing community, doing bartending, you know, doing door at shows, running karaoke, booking shows, record store shows, and just constantly doing stuff. So it's good. I love it. But sometimes that was the nice thing about COVID at first is because I actually got to take a break for a while, not have to do shit. And now it's coming back, and I'm like, oh man, I don't have the energy for it anymore. I also have a almost 4-year-old son too, so it's kind of
fabulous. Yeah,
I'm trying though, you know.
Yeah. What a great story, really. I mean, you paint a whole picture there, and it's fascinating to me. As far as the store and Greno, you know, have you noticed any money disappearing? Have there been any emotional outbursts? Have there been any, bad Yelp reviews?
Not really, honestly. We've had pretty good. We've had like one person do like 3 stars or something like that, but we had like all 5 stars like all the time.
10 stars, you know, baby.
10 stars, right?
Everyone's been really cool. Just me and my brother getting arguments every once in a while. That's really the only thing.
That's the fun stuff.
Just trying to run it, you know. Just trying to be on the same page. My brother does a lot. My brother's like he's always killing it. He's like always working super hard and doing stuff. You know, and a lot of times I just want to let him do that, but then sometimes I feel like I'm not doing enough, or you know, it's just stuff like that. You know,
fabulous,
but
fabulous,
good. You know.
Hey, Greno. Yeah,
yes,
while we were conversing, Sean let out of the bag that you have won again the Employee of the Week. I want to congratulate you, but he actually told me. And he actually told me you're the weakest employee he's ever had, so that's why you won Employee of the Week. I didn't say how we spelt it. So anyway, it seems to me you guys are having a really badass time. I wish I were there. I've heard about the listening station. I cannot wait. So
one day,
so much fun.
Gee, what's the vibe in there this afternoon? It looks pretty mellow. It looks good though.
Yeah, it's great. I mean, it's the first week of the NFL season, so people are like kind of doing that thing.
It's probably gonna be a slow day.
So that's a component, but you got your hardcore record collectors, man. And from this, so I've seen a 10-year-old kid buy King Crimson to 67-year-old people buying Van Halen. So I mean, every type of music and metal and other types of punk, like there's every kind of person comes in here and can walk out with something different. And sometimes it might not be music related. It might be an item that they see on the wall, a wonderful piece of art, or a concert poster, or a magazine. So many cool things here. Jewelry, the amount of jewelry that's in here from local artists is astounding. And it's all because Sean and Brian this is ground zero, baby, right here. It's a cultural ground zero, and man, it's a great place to just spend an afternoon. I know Sean knows one of our links is I used to come in here almost every Sunday for several months.
And then he traded me for you.
Sean
I gotta do the Sundays. Man, I'm not gonna hang out anymore.
Sean got mad at me, but for several months, yeah, man.
That's the price of fame, guys. That's the price of fame, right, Grano?
I'm telling you, but yeah, it's always fun here, just to talk music. Like, in fact, I'm gonna go grab a record right now because Sean turns me on to a lot of good music.
Yeah.
And this Brain Ticket, I bought the third Celestial Dreams.
Yeah, see, I like that one a lot.
Oh my gosh, this band, you people, Brain Ticket. Oh, Swiss kind of psychedelic music from late 60s, 70s. Mostly instrumental, would you say?
Yeah.
Some spoken word stuff.
Some singing and stuff.
Yeah, but
this album's got a little bit more singing on it. It's different. Brain
Yeah,
Ticket's awesome.
And each record is a different lineup, I noticed too.
Yeah.
Which is always
It's
intriguing.
mainly just the one guy. There's the one guy who writes.
Yeah, it's Van Drugenbrock. That's a lot. VANDROOGENBROECK.
That's an album I actually got.
I think that's of Spanish descent, guys.
That's an album I actually got into from here, though, just meeting someone random. And I really getting into more psych rock and weird, like, old stuff. And
talk about
and a customer who comes in all the time just ended up being like, "Yo, check out some Brain Ticket." And I got way into it, and then they ended up repressing them, so I got a bunch of represses.
You have the Spelling record still, or is it sold out?
No, you bought it, bro. You bought the last one.
Spelling, you guys gotta check them out.
There's another band, Spelling, too, that I've really been into. I got Grano into too.
I think Vinny would like this. Is this like a garage rock compilation, or?
Yeah, this is actually one that I just got at Zia's when I was out there. But it's old 70s. It's called Forge Your Chains. Heavy psychedelic ballads and dirges from 1968 to 1974.
Super sweet.
Oh, you had me at dirges.
Yeah, right.
That's wicked. Absolutely. Any chanting on that collection, sir?
Yeah, right. Yeah, every one it actually show. That's what we're listening to right now. If you hear some background music, but yeah, it has all the information on the bands and stuff. A lot of them are just lost gems. I feel it's like one of my favorite. That's one of my favorite things to collect. Is
how about the funny TikToks and how you guys. Every day you talk about new records. You're on TikTok, Instagram. It's right down there on the bottom, folks. And then What's Left Records Facebook page. But talk about how much fun you and Brian.
We've had fun with the TikToks and videos, and we just always try to make promotional videos, try to get people in and do stuff, and just know that we're here, know that we're open, and just make fun videos. Me and Brian are always doing it. It's nice. So even if you're out of town. And you just want some dumb content, just follow us on those. And you'll see some funny videos. And if you like stuff too, you see a record on there, hit us up. We do mail order, all that kind of stuff.
Oh yeah. It's Emmy award winning stuff. If TikTok did those kind of things away, I can assure you.
We're doing a podcast.
Yeah, we're doing a podcast. Come on.
You ever heard of it, dude? You're freaking cool, Pete.
Come on in, man.
No, I'm leaving.
You're leaving?
Hey, where's the singles at?
They're right over there. No, they're right here.
Wow, some live action stuff here. Wow, this is enthralling. Meanwhile, wow.
Yeah,
Look
it's
at
busy
all the
bee.
stuff out there. Yeah. Hey, how has the Cars? I'm curious. How has the Cars compilation?
Oh, it's
set
good.
in the new store? Yeah. How's that been doing? Because I know amongst my neighborhood and my cronies, it's been quite popular.
Yeah, we haven't sold any.
Really, that's interesting.
We should.
Yeah, you would think, right? Right, it's
Well,
fabulous.
it's
The
probably
artwork's
it's
amazing.
$125, but at one time, someone's gonna get it.
Absolutely.
Hell yeah!
You saw that bomb pops that other. They're from San Diego. So
Oh yeah, I think we did sell the Bomb Pops one. Yeah, we had a bunch of Bomb Pops, autograph ones. But yeah, things have been going good. It's been rad. So.
Mm-hmm. And what do you see for the future of the store, Sean?
Just constantly moving, you know. At some point, we might go to a more brick and mortar location. We'll see. This is like the perfect spot for us, though. So
It
we'll
really
see how it
is.
goes. Like it's been going really well.
Mhm.
It's moving forward, getting new records, getting other stuff. Dark Descent Records is like a really cool label out of Colorado Springs. It's like a really big death metal label, actually. I work part time for them too. So I think we might get a full section of them at some point. We're working on that. So if you're into metal music and you really like that stuff, we'll have a full section of their whole catalog. They have so much shit, so they can literally fill up a whole entire shelf just of their stuff. So that's gonna be
Fantastic.
something new.
Fantastic. And again, one more time, I know we're running the banner down there, but how can folks get a hold of you?
Yeah. Just go on our Facebook. What Stuff Records, Instagram, What Stuff Records. We got a TikTok under What Stuff Records too. I have my personal one that I do a lot of stuff on too. My handle is just Doom Grinder 666.
Mm-hmm. And the store hours, Sean.
So we are open 11 to 7 every day, other than Mondays.
Wow.
Which who knows? We might start open on Mondays.
Yeah, that's actually quite impressive.
Yeah, we'll see.
That kind of access.
It's kind of up to.
Mom and pop
It's kind of up to if we can get someone to work it, which would probably end up being Breno. But
and winter's coming, right? So yeah,
let's see.
absolutely.
Me and Brian we gotta have one day not here.
Still, that's a lot of access to your public.
Yeah,
especially for specialty retail.
for sure.
Fantastic.
Sweet. Hell yeah. Yeah, I don't know if Breno wants to take over for the rest.
Yeah.
I'm probably going to have to leave pretty soon, actually.
Yeah, no worries. We're actually about out of time anyway. So,
Cool.
Sean, I really want to thank you for your time. I want to wish you the best of success. Thank you for backing me and Breno all the way. We really appreciate it.
Hell
And
yeah.
thanks for the inside look. I mean, really special spot right here because the first show was done from there. And we get to take this thing to the next level.
It's
Couldn't be
rad.
more excited.
You guys
for
been
you,
doing this stuff.
brother.
The show's been going great, so
Right on. Right on.
be part of
Give
it.
him hell tonight, my man. Okay.
Will do, dude.
All right. Thanks for your time, Sean.
Yeah, thank you.
You bet, brother. Breno, my man.
Hey. And kick Sean off real quick.
No worries.
How you doing, bro?
All right. Awesome, Vinny.
Nice. Looking good.
Yes, sir.
Looking good.
Hey, man. Great first show. Thanks for holding it down.
Oh no, it was my pleasure. Really, Sean Solt did all the work, right? As is usual, I sit in the shades and I nod and I ask the intriguing questions. But yeah, I mean, what insight! And again, what a great way to start the season, knowing this is where we did our first show. And I want to take just a second before you go, and I want to thank you, Breno, because it wouldn't be any fun without you. Couldn't imagine doing it without you. And the contributions are endless. We keep bringing people into our little family here, but it all begins and ends with the Mulligans here. want to thank you. I could not do this without you. So, anything your way,
Likewise,
Greno?
brother. Yeah, it's been super fun. Just to let people know, you want to follow our Technicolor Dreams YouTube page. You want to jump on Facebook, follow us on Sunday Spin, because not only do we say what's up with the Sunday Spin, all the artists that we have had on the show, we promote what they're doing in that particular week. If they have a show coming up or in store or anything like that, we're always on top of that. And I just want to say, man, I'm really excited. Next week, we have Rafter Roberts, who's a guy that I go way back to the Mermaid days with. It's an old label I had with Eric Shaggy Cullen in the 90s. And Rafter did a couple solo albums, but man, he's a very prolific musician, studio man, songwriter, and done a bunch of records on Asthmatic Kitty. And so we're really excited to have him on next week, Ben.
Me too, my brother. Real quick, before we go, I do want to mention some friends of ours right here in San Diego, our friends at the Soul Shack, 35th and Adams, guys. That's your indie rock connection. They got your used vinyl. Very nice guys over there. They will take care of you. Look them up on your Instagram page, the Soul Shack. Place to be. Indie rock is back alive in San Diego. Used records are out there. Greno, my man, I got nothing else except thank you again, and I will see you next Sunday. We'll spin it again.
Sounds good, everyone. We'll be back at our normal time next Sunday, 4 o'clock Pacific. Meanwhile, keep your head to the grindstone and listen to music each and every day. We love you, Charlie Watts, and we will see you guys next week. Adios.